Hey guys, it's Journey2Zee. This is going to be a quick video just showing you how I retwist my locks. One of my followers on Instagram, CocoaGypsyMoon, wanted to know. I guess she's having a difficult time with figuring out how to retwist them. And there's so many different methods and whatnot on YouTube, but pretty much everything I've learned about locks, I grab bits and pieces of information from, people who obviously have done the lock thing right. They have healthy locks, their hair, they don't experience breakage, and, clear videos, explain themselves properly. Those are the people that I learned from, and also, combined with my experience, the short time that I had my own locks. But my number one person to watch on YouTube is Damien Walter. He is just amazing. I think his IG name is Universal Napstar or something or another. But anyway, I'm just gonna, since I didn't wash my hair and I'm just doing this to demonstrate, I'm just wetting my hair right now with water. And I think there's a tad bit of oil in there, just a little, like maybe like 2 or 3 drops of oil. So I want to first saturate my hair completely. I'm not using gel. I don't know if I will ever use gel again, but this is gonna, when I do decide to retwist my hair the next time, it's gonna be my second retwist without gel. So I started my locks with Jamaican mango and lime, and the second time I retwisted, I also used that same product, the resistant formula, but I don't see a need for me to use gel, especially when my hair stays just fine without it. So just really oversaturating the hair because I want it to be able to move when I do get the comb in there. And there's 2 methods I'm going to show you, both of which I learned from Damien Walter. I'm going to use the comb, and I'm also going to just palm roll them. Now, I don't believe you can palm roll starter locks that have not yet begun to bud. I mean, you can, but is it going to aid the locking process? I don't think so, because all you're doing is really twisting the hair. So I'm showing you right here where my hair actually is starting to lock. You see, I put my finger through it, I'm pulling, and it's not going through the lock. So, yeah, I would suggest if you have starter locks and you're going to retwist them yourself to use a comb. So pretty much I comb the root down to where the lock started, where that knot is actually in the hair, and then I palm roll like clockwise twice. So yeah, and then I just pin it down at the root, and also you could pin the body of the hair too, and I'm going to do that as well. This next one, I think I used the comb to do it. So I just like, gather all the hair in the lock that I'm going to work with. And sometimes you might have to pop your locks too when you see that you're budding and the hair starts to grow together. You might have to pop them, but don't worry, you're not breaking your hair. It's necessary. So I'm combing down to where that knot starts in the lock, because I want to gather all the hair into the retwist I'm about to do. And I pretty much just put the comb around it all through the lock, and then I just twist clockwise. It's a little hard to do if you're not used to doing it, and I'm trying to stay in frame and everything. So, but yeah, that's all you're doing. Instead of just doing a regular twist with your fingers, use the comb and just like twist it, and then you just palm roll it like 2 times. I wouldn't palm roll until the hair buckles, like at the root where it kind of forms like a little loop. That means you've done it too tight. You don't want to do that. And you could use 1 clip for each, but I don't like having metal head. I just try to use like 2 clips for like 4 or 5 locks. So I clip both of them down at the base, and then I just clip the body. So again, I'm just showing you that my hair, is actually locking. That's how much growth I have. I wouldn't even say that's new growth. It's just how much loose hair I have. That, obviously the roots are the part that takes the longest to lock. So I'm just combing up all the hair neatly into the lock. comb down to where the actual knot starts in the lock. And you can get those bigger clips to clip your hair out of the way instead of using these tiny ones. And this one I just palm roll. It's just so much easier to palm roll. But I know your hair will lock faster if you use a comb. But using that comb, oh my god, the first time I installed my locks, it literally took me all day because I did not know how to use a comb at all. So I ended up redoing my hair 3 times. It was just crazy. But now I'm a lot more comfortable with the comb. But I don't think I'll have to use the comb too much because I like the palm roll look. I like having that neat new growth and then the buds at the end. So it's been 6 weeks. In 2 days it'll be 6 weeks since I've had these locks, and I'm just like so impressed with how they're progressing so far. So I just palm rolled same thing. I'm just gonna clip it down with 1 pin. And you know, you don't have to use 1 pin for 4 locks. It's just what's comfortable for you. This is comfortable for me. So eventually when you start doing the rest, you can add more pins in there. If you want to use a pin for each lock, that's good. That's you, you know. If that works out for you, that's great. It might be easier for you that way, but I don't, you know, find it necessary to use all those clips. So just do what's comfortable for you. And I would strongly suggest really checking out some of Damian Walter's videos. He's just the best I've seen. You know, I'm sure there are other people out there who know what they're doing too, but you know, you want to be, I guess, careful with where you're getting your information from. Because I am very active in the natural hair community. I know a lot about hair care in general, especially for natural hair, and a lot of the ideas and technique I'm implementing with my own locks is, you know, ideas that I've gotten from that community, and it's really helping me. And also, you know, this being my 4th set of locks, I kind of know just a little bit about how to take care of my hair. Now, everything I talk about might not work for your hair. You might be a different texture, different length. But, you know, if you have the same texture as I do and the same length, then you could try some of the things that I'm doing. What else was I going to talk about? Doing this voiceover thing is really hard because you have no idea what you're doing in the future, and you're like supposed to like talk about it before it happens. Oh, I'm getting used to this editing thing. It's pretty cool. So yeah, usually I do it row by row though. I don't usually do like bottom row and then the top row all in one. I do like the bottom first and then I do the top, and I buckle the top into the bottom. I wish I could show you the front, but I really didn't want to disturb the twist that I did in the front. This lock here, that one actually 2-strand twisted, because I have a lot of short hairs in the front that you know, my edges, they're really short and they're not gonna grow because they're just, you know, edges. So I had to 2-strand twist them in the lock. That one. The second one up. And like I said, it'll stay. If you 2-strand twist that lock to snatch up those edges, they'll stay until your next retwist. See, they haven't even come undone. So I hope I didn't leave anything out, but I'm just showing you, like, when you retwist the front of your hair, however you want your hair to lay, that's how you retwist it. So I like my hair to lay downward, so I just go row by row and I clip the top the top row into the bottom row, top row into the bottom row. So that's what I do, guys. I hope this was helpful a little bit. I'm going to try to leave some links in the description showing you other people who I think have great tutorials. Thanks for watching. Okay, so the hair isn't completely dry, but I did take out the clips just to show you that you can still get a hold at the base with just water. You don't necessarily need gel, especially if you have a really kinky texture as I do. So there you go. I'm just, you know, giving a little shakeage. Y'all know I'm obsessed with shaking my hair. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, guys, and, you know, follow me on Instagram at Journey2Zee. Bye.